So hello, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the application that I created for the research-based product development module. My subject was the creation of a flexible framework for Team AI using behavior trees, and the application I'm going to show now is basically a test application that I created to be able to evaluate the created AI in order to be able to identify any issues it might have and to verify that it works as it should. For more information on the project, please refer to the supporting documents. And I also wrote a short document that talks about how to use this test environment, which has a section on the controls and everything in it. So I'm not going into detail about everything in this video here. So the test environment is basically a 2D grid where you can place different kinds of objects to build a level or environment. So you can go on and place the soldiers of the two teams that will fight against each other in the test simulation. You can also place obstacles that will be avoided by the entities using a form of A-star pathfinding. The two teams will play capture the flag matches, so you have to place the flags which are represented by these circles. You also have to mark the areas that belong to the bases of each team. This information will be used by the AIs for defensive maneuvers, so they know which areas they have to defend or which areas they have to concentrate on while defending. Also have to set spawn points where killed entities will come back into the game after a certain amount of time has expired. And similar to the base areas, you have to set attack positions, which are just another form of information for the Team AI, which it will use for attack maneuvers. So by placing these attack positions for the two teams, you're basically telling the AI which would be good positions to attack the enemy base, which will then be, as I said, used in maneuvers. So once you have set or placed all these objects, you can hit tab and the simulation will start right away with the Team AI taking control over the entities. Over here on the right side, you have a couple of stats that are being collected during the game, such as the shots fired or the kills, also the score. At the moment, each round of the game takes 3 minutes, so there's no score limit to it at the moment. It will just run for the 3 minutes and then freeze, and then you'll have to reset the game by pressing tab again. You can pause the simulation at any time by pressing spacebar, and then just resume it by just pressing the same key again. Let's just reset this. So much for demonstrating how to create a test environment. You can also save them and load them. I mean, once you save them, you can reload it at a later time to rerun tests in the same environment, maybe with a more sophisticated AI. For now, I'm just going to load a test environment that I created earlier on. Right, so this is a test environment that I created earlier on, but it features just the same types of object that I mentioned before. I'm going to run the simulation now, and I'll just let it run for the whole 3 minutes, just to show a complete game. During the simulation now, I will probably pause the game at several times and point out maneuvers as they unfold. So let's get it started. One thing to mention is that the teams have different characteristics associated to them. So the red team plays in a more aggressive way, while the blue team promotes defensive maneuvers and puts more focus on the defense than on the attack. And as we see right from the start, the red team has initiated a kind of a rush attack on the blue base, where it just throws everything it has at the blue base in order to steal the flag, and it will probably get away with it. So the red team has stolen the flag, but the blue team will try to get it back and will try to hunt down and intercept the enemy flag carrier. Still trying it, but they didn't succeed in intercepting the flag carrier this time, so they're kind of fallen back now. As I said, the blue team plays a bit more defensive, so they are the AI is distributing the defenders over all base entrances, like we can see here, And this way it ensures that possible intruders are spotted as soon as possible, and it kind of prevents enemies from sneaking into the base at one side. The red team has started a distraction attack, so it has gathered a few entities here, and there's another one waiting here. These will attack the base now from this side, and hope in a manner to gain the attention of the defenders, and then this entity will try to run into the base and steal the flag. Or maybe it will be from this point, but let's see how this unfolds. We will also see that the defenders here will be attacked by these, and then these will be kind of called as reinforcements to protect this entrance. So we see it now. The fight starts here. These two defenders are moving to the entrance, and this entity tries to sneak into the base, which didn't work out in this case, as the distraction attack was kind of finished pretty quick. The red team is trying it just again with the distraction attack and the sneaker, as we call him here. But yeah, again, blue team was too good here, and blue team has also managed to equalize, didn't we? Blue team has also built up a pretty good defense now, 6 entities defending. But still, we saw this time the distraction maneuver kind of worked out, although the flag carrier was intercepted, but red team managed to get it back, and they captured it. Yeah, we can see usually the blue team has a bit smaller scale attacks usually than the red team, which is due to the more defensive attitude it has. The red team uses while the blue team usually guards the entrances, the red team uses a more active form of defense, where the entities that are ordered are defending are just kind of patrolling the base environment. Yeah, as we see with these maneuvers, they often fail, and which is also due to the fact that the AI doesn't cheat, or it doesn't use information that it wouldn't have in a real scenario with humans. So it only has the information at its disposal that it gets from the entities. It has some knowledge of the environment, of the static parts of it. It knows where the bases are, but it only knows about enemies when they are being spotted by subordinate entities. And as such, many maneuvers will fail, as they can't really be prepared properly. I will just try it over again in the hope for them to work. Right, time's up for this simulation. One thing to mention, again, another thing is that the focus of this project wasn't on the quality or on the capabilities of the AI, but more on the underlying framework to ensure that the different components are clearly separated, that the communication works, that you can reuse and replace components of the framework. So there's a lot of room for improvement for the AI in terms of actual intelligence. Going to show a second simulation now. That's another 3-minute game. This time it's a different test environment with the 2 bases in the corners. and the environment is a bit smaller. At the moment it's all just 8 versus 8 matches, although this could be scaled up pretty easily. Again, the red team starts off with a rush attack. So both teams now have the flag, but they'll clash in the middle. And it looks as if the red team will be able to score. So it is. Blue team is now starting a new distraction attack with the main force here and the sneaker there. And blue team equalizes. Sometimes the movement looks a bit rough, especially in the situation that just happened when they were escorting the flag carrier. So yeah, there's a lot of room to improve these things. Red team is starting a rush attack, but it was aborted. It's sometimes when it's abruptly change the direction, that's most often the case when a higher priority maneuver becomes available, and then the current maneuver is aborted, and they then participate in the higher priority maneuver. Red team's going for another try. Again, both teams have the flag of the other team. This time it's the better ending for red again. Alright, second simulation is over as well. I hope you got a good impression of how the application works. Basically, it's possible to build any kind of environment. You could have like one with narrow corridors or another one with more open areas, and then you can use it to test out the different AIs. But as I said, this is just the test application basically that I created, and the actual framework was the main part of the project. And yeah, so as I said earlier on, more information that can be found in the supporting documents. Right? Thank you very much for watching.